Hey there! In this video I'm going to give you a tour of the Middle of Everywhere app. First time I launched the app it asked me two questions. The first is whether I'm a visitor or a local, so that the app can tailor itself to who I am. As a local I'd need to know where stuff is and what's going on, whereas if I was a visitor it'd be more about discovery and finding out what I can do and places I can visit in Wellington Shire. We'll do I'm a visitor. The second question is about my interests, so the app can react to new stuff being posted and show me what I want to see. Of course, these can be changed in the settings. Also, when you first launch the app, it'll give you this nice little tour. Search, main menu, favorites. Now I get to the homepage of the app, and as I scroll down, it shows me stuff about my interests that I just set up a moment ago. Shopping, tours, arts and culture, what's on, attractions, pubs and bars, so on and so forth. The business, club and place profiles are randomized every time I open the app, so I can discover something I didn't know about before. Events and special offers are sorted based on when they're for, so I can catch something before it's over. Local news and job vacancies are sorted by their publish date, so I can stay up to date with the latest info. And as a side note, there's also push notifications for emergency information and promotions based on who I am and where I am. Down the bottom, there's a special button that takes me to a special page where I can find something to do when I'm bored or I just want to try a lucky dip. These activities are curated by Wellington Shire locals, so you're bound to find some good little secrets in here. And again, these are randomized, so every time you open the app, you'll get a different one. The Discover page is a good one for finding out more about the region, regardless of whether I'm a visitor who's sussing out where to stay or a local who wants to go on a day trip. The town list here is randomized to help draw my attention to the smaller places in the region so nothing gets missed. No one gets missed. When I tap into one of the towns, I can read a bio about it and see a handful of random attractions in it that might be worth checking out, as well as a map of where it is in the greater Gippsland region. Because I'm a visitor, I have this Explore page. If I were a local instead, I'd have a Community page showing me local news, clubs and groups, offers, and just generally what's going on in the community. The Explore page, on the other hand, helps me find out what makes Wellington Shire tick, what it's like to stay, what it'd be like to live, and who's already living a great life in the region. As part of my trip planning, I can check out some of the featured attractions listed on this page, and there's also some self-guided tours I can take if I don't know where to begin. These tours show you a map of where the tour takes you, how long and how far it is, and all of the stopping points along the way with information about each. Going back to that scenario where I'm a visitor who's figuring out what to see and do, or I'm a local who wants to go out on a day trip, I can tap into any one of these businesses and places to find out more about them. I've got their address, their contact details, a link to their website if they've got one, and social media, as well as their opening hours down the bottom. Even further down, I've also got some other options too, which is great if I can't decide what to have for dinner, for example. What I've also got here is a little heart symbol on the right. If I tap this, the business gets added to my favorites list. The favorites list functions like a wish list in an online store or bookmarks in a browser. I can save this profile to show my friends or keep it as a reminder for something cool I wanted to check out. I can even use it to save my favorite restaurants to help me figure out what to get for lunch. Enough about places and profiles and discovering the Wellington Shire region. Let's talk about events. Festivals, concerts, activities, shows, markets, all the good stuff that we can be a part of. Let's say it's a Saturday and I want to do something. I can just flick over to the Today tab and see what's happening right now. Or if I'm planning that day trip next week, I can easily see what's going on then. If I tap into one of these events, I can get all of the deets, when it is, where it is, who's running it. I can even set a reminder on my phone for it. And there's that little heart again. So I can add this event to my favorites so I don't forget about it. If I'm planning something a bit further down the line, I can switch to the calendar view and see everything that way. Let's be real though, there's a lot going on in this app, and I can find out almost anything about Wellington Shire with it. But what if I know what I'm looking for and I just want to pull it up? Well, that's where the search comes in. We've tuned the app's search function so it shows you what you're really looking for. Let's say I want the Gippsland pub. There it is. Even though it's called Gippsland Hotel, it still picks it up, it's smart. There's also the option to search in a particular town. Let's say I want some Indian in Sale. Boom, there it is. Wellington Shire really is the middle of everywhere, and this app helps you untangle all the great stuff that's going on, find the best places, and plan out what you're going to do with your time here so you can make the most of it.